All right, listen to KQCK. This is Joe out here in the Santan Valley broadcasting to the Santan Valley, Queen Creek, Phoenix, and the world. We're also simulcasting in Jaco Beach, Costa Rica to all our Ticos out there enjoying our Costa Rica music. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. And by the way, guys, it's time for Chamber Chat, our Greater Santan Valley Chamber of Commerce radio show here.
Awesome.
And we've got in studio Stacy.
We're ready to chat it up.
That's right. We're going to be chatting. And we've got some special guests today. Stacy.
Okay, we have special guests today from Desert Express Train, and we're going to learn a little bit about their business today. We have Nick and Katerina Myers, and this is a new business for them, and they're also new to the chamber, and it's a really exciting business too. So I hope that they can fill us in on what Desert Express Train is all about.
Right on. That sounds really great. Welcome, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Stacy.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about Desert Express Train and how did you get started with this business and what do you do?
Well, Desert Express Train is a trackless train rental company, so we provide trackless trains for birthday parties, major events. We like vendor events, parades, whatever the occasion needs to be, Halloween parties, you name it.
Fantastic. Were you going to add to it?
How we got started? Well, this is kind of funny because we were looking for a tractor for our land to work on, and we stumbled across a listing for this trackless train because it's made out of a little long tractor. And we started looking at it, and Nick called my name and said, come see this. And we've been looking for a business idea to do together.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the right fit for us. And
Kind of fell in our lap.
yeah.
That's great. And what are some of the events that you've done so far?
Well, we've done We've done various parades, the Ostrich Festival Parade. We've walked down the Parada del Sol. We've done Easter Palooza, Summer Palooza.
At the Big Surf.
Yeah, at Big Surf. We've done a couple of birthday parties.
Okay.
We did a school event for Eduprise Elementary, which is where our kids go to school, and it was a fundraiser for them. So we just said, hey, you know what? We'll donate our time in the train and do what you can to raise your own money. And sure enough, they raised close to $500 for themselves just by tickets and stuff, and kept us.
Great.
They kept us so busy. It was 120 riders an hour, roughly, on average.
We're looking we're actually looking for a big hill because we're thinking about doing a trackless roller coaster.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know if I want to be on that way.
The kids love it.
You get a free ride there,
That's
Stacey.
right.
Cool. And have you been in touch with, we have a member of our chamber, Polar Fest. Janet Anderson runs Polar Fest every year, and it sounds like you'd be a good fit for that. Have you looked into that?
We absolutely will be at Polar Fest this year. We're scheduled to be there. We may be doing parking lot stuff, transporting people to and from the parking lot. We may be doing
that's great.
Just set up to do rides.
Nice. Yeah.
Maybe a combination of both. We're going to try to do the parade as well.
So let me jump right into the meat here, since people are probably wondering a few things about a trackless train. Is this safe? Is this safe? You bringing it out for people's kids, little kids, and how does that work? How do you keep that safe?
Well, it really is it goes 3 miles an hour.
Gotcha.
It's relatively slow. We make it fun by doing zigzags,
Nice.
and riding up little hills and curves and stuff, things that make it seem like it's going a little faster, but the reality is you can outwalk it.
Nice, gotcha.
Right.
So
And there's seat belts.
there are some retaining belts. It's built with a wide wheelbase, so tipping over almost can't happen. It's just there's not the center of gravity is way too low for it to tip over. So,
Gotcha. So you guys must be insured then.
We are absolutely insured. Yes.
Excellent.
Most of the events at parks and whatnot for birthday parties require a proof of insurance from the trackless train company or whatever, so we can provide all that.
And when rented for an event, do you guys actually provide the people that drive it and the staff, or?
Absolutely, and that's actually for
looking at
safety
us.
reasons. We're it.
Yeah.
She helps with the ticket punching, which is another cool feature that we do.
That is cool.
And I do the driving and whatnot. But yeah, we load them up. We hand kids a boarding pass. It's just a little
that's
business
great.
card, and then when they get in, we punch it, like they would on Polar Express, and then they get to keep that. So.
The big question: How many can ride on it?
That's pretty much as many as will fit, and that's generally 10 to 20 people.
Depends how big they are, huh?
Depends on how
Yeah.
big they are, yes. In some occasions, it's one person per car, and in some cases, we've had an entire family of 4 in one car. And there's a total of 5 cars.
Can you can people, being that they're at a party and stuff, can they take their drinks on it and eat their hot dogs on it, stuff like that? Or
We technically we would say no, let's don't do that. But the reality is, yeah, we let them. It's just fun, We even when we go to birthday parties, we provide the popsicles. So
nice.
So yeah, and
how do you keep those cold out here? Man, that's a business.
eat 'em.
That's a business in itself.
You eat them. Yeah, no, we just take them in a cooler, and we provide bubbles and stuff for them, and all that's allowed on the train. So yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. So, what happens if you book an event and you end up with a rainy day or something like that?
Well, obviously we wouldn't charge for that, but in reality, we'll even run when it's raining as long as it's not like storming and nasty. Generally, the people booking the party will bail before we will.
Gotcha. Nice.
Can you book a party in the summer heat, or does it get too hot on the train, or is that your?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Probably in the morning or evenings would be best.
Okay.
Not in
We probably wouldn't turn it down, especially if it's a birthday party and it's only 2
Right.
hours. But you're not going to have a party in the heat. So if you're willing to do it, I'm willing to do it.
You got an in-house train?
An in-house
One that
train?
can drive around in the house?
Yeah, really. We actually have a golf cart that I'm working to make a new train engine, which will be electric. So in that case,
Okay.
yes, we could go through malls or
Okay.
big areas. That's coming. It's not there yet.
Wow. Okay.
Very cool.
So, I've probably spent a lot of money on trains like this with my kids in my lifetime. When your kids want to ride on something like this, you're like, oh, okay, $5, $10, here you go. Let's do it. So that's really neat. Now, what would you do what would I do if I wanted to have a birthday party for my kids? Do you offer packages, or is it one set price by the hour, or what generally does that cost you, and how much space do you need?
We will absolutely work with the people to provide the entire party if they would like.
Okay.
Traditionally, people will have their own party. They just like the train as an addition.
Okay.
For example, the last party we did was a carnival theme, and
Okay.
they set up their own little carnival activities, and the train was just one thing they wanted to
Okay.
to be a part of it.
And for those of you out there watching right now, I have a picture of the actual train up there on the screen for you to watch. So for those of you watching, check it out. You've got the train up there. That's the actual train, right?
That is correct. That is, we actually have bigger wheels on the cars now. Those are with the smaller wheels on. And this was during the Ostrich Festival of this year.
Nice.
Great.
And we actually also have canopies on it now. So there's a shade behind the rider and a shade above the
Oh,
user
okay.
to help with the heat.
and that makes a huge difference.
It
too.
does.
Okay.
We actually have people ride the train at some of these events just to stay cool because they get the breeze.
And I can see that train in a couple of years going to have misters coming off the sides.
Yes.
and,
You laugh. I've got the
It's-
plans floating.
oh, I'm
already.
sure. No, I can see it. I've ridden a few trains at the zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they have the misters. Okay.
Music and misters. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Wow.
So do you stand up there with a microphone and actually, do the little mic with a PA thing and all that?
This is the only place I need a microphone.
Gotcha. You yell pretty well, huh?
Yeah, we can yell over it if needed, but we don't really do that unless they're we might be giving a tour or something. Then I'll do it. But we have worked, and it hasn't panned out yet. But we've worked and offered for airports for the airport days or whatever to walk around. I'm a private pilot, so I can drive through through the airplanes, give tours, things of that nature. Something like that, I would absolutely get a little megaphone or something, and discuss the planes as we go through, especially the vintage planes and stuff. So.
Wow. That's great. Great. Well, we welcome you to the chamber, and I know that we have plans. We haven't set the date yet, but we have plans for a ribbon cutting for you guys coming up maybe sometime this summer,
Right.
hopefully. So we'll be sure to announce that as we get closer to it and we finalize the
We
details.
got a question on the chat out there.
All right.
Somebody wants to know, do you risk a lot when you're out doing your train stuff because of all the robbers that have been around since the 1800s in this area?
Well, I'm bigger than most of those robbers.
Gotcha.
Good question.
Valid concern there.
That's right. That's right. You know what? That would be a fun scenario to play out.
If anybody wants to call in, we could take a quick call or two. Go ahead and call in at 480. If you have any questions or comments, 480-745-1033. give us a call, and if you have a quick question, we'll throw you on there. And
I think we forgot to list the price. You
Oh,
mentioned
yeah.
Yes.
How much would it cost to do a birthday party? Well, it is $200 for the first 2 hours, which is
Okay.
for a birthday party. That's all you would really want. But if you want it longer, it's $50 an hour after that.
Okay.
So it's pretty
Okay.
reasonably
And you
priced.
said you also could do the whole, if you want someone just to take control of the whole party for your kids, you said you can do that also?
We will absolutely work with that
Okay.
as well. As part of the standard $200 package for the train, we will provide some bubbles. Like I said,
Okay.
we'll what was the other?
Popsicles.
Popsicles. Yeah, we do some of those cool things. All the boarding passes, we go ahead and bring those along because the kids like that.
Right.
That they get to keep. So all of that's included in the same basic $200 price.
Okay. And I know so many kids like a train theme for their. I've been to birthday parties that were Thomas the Train or something like that, and they love that. So that's really great.
Yeah.
And that is something we're putting together as well.
We're working
gonna
with
put-
Signing Arizona to put together
Oh,
packages
great.
for that.
Yeah.
Okay, Signing Arizona, another chamber member of the Greater Santan Chamber of Commerce.
that's right. And remember, guys, you can go to desertexpresstrain.biz, and you can check out the trains. There's a little video on there. And if you're looking for any kind of booking, for any kind of parties, they do everything from birthday parties, school events, fundraisers. Maybe your HOA needs something, festivals. They do
Yeah.
charity events, events out in the park. They can do a corporate event, business parties, church, vendor stuff, weddings. You'd ride in to get married on the train.
That's
That's right.
Parades, just about anything you can possibly think of, they can do with their train.
We
I
absolutely
think I
will
want
work-
this at our next chamber event.
Yeah, right.
Because I want to see all of us on the train go
We
around.
actually will be there on the 20th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think there's a public
There is.
opening, and
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
going to have the train there. We'll be given basically free rides. So come
Really?
on out
Yeah.
and show it. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we've got. So my
You
dream
can
is
I
come
want my
true.
ticket punched.
you can have your ticket punched. Yes.
Yes.
We will make
great.
it snow like on Polar Express there.
Oh, that's
Have you guys been on the Polar Express?
We have. Yeah. We actually went on the Polar Express. What was it? 3 days after we bought the train.
Yes. It was.
How cool is that? Right on.
Yeah. Hadn't
We
even
were all
loaded
ready
it
to
from
go.
the trailer, and we were heading up to Flagstaff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And do you have a phone number for someone to call if they can't get in on the website?
Yeah, it's 480-987-7747.
They can also email us at info@desertexpresstrain.biz.
Okay. And all this is all listed also on the chamber website, which is greatersantanchamber.com. So you can always look there for numbers too. And what I think is so great about Desert Express Train and you guys is instantly you took your membership with the chamber and you did exactly what you're supposed to do, because a chamber membership, you can compare it to like a gym membership. You can have a gym membership, but if you don't go and if you don't network and you don't start to meet people and take advantage of some of the benefits, it doesn't do you as much good as it does. And I saw instantly you guys are connecting with other chamber members and participating in events, and I think that's really great. And I hope that it has worked out for you.
It has worked out very well for us. We've met a lot of people just after the first night. I think we showed up and you started introducing us to everybody.
Right.
And from there, we just kind of ran with it. That's where we met Winona.
Right.
And we'll
And speaking of, because you do birthday parties, do you know? Have you met Toby McJunkin, who's also a chamber member who does balloon parties for kids? Ideas come to mind of people finding ways to partner together. So
we have connected with her on Facebook, but we haven't met anything
Okay.
or anything yet.
We have at a couple of the events had like a balloon artist or the
Right.
Easter Bunny, for example, and they make a great addition to the train because a lot of times they'll come and they sit with the kid, make the balloon while
Right.
we're going, or they're sitting next to the Easter Bunny on the train. I mean, it's some of those things are just so cool and almost
That's really
magical
cool.
for them.
Yeah.
yeah.
Look at that. We've got another good question out here. How much to put advertising on your train at big events?
Great
idea.
question.
And as a
Yes.
matter of fact, they have something going on right now that might be of interest to you.
Yes, we actually on the side panels of our cars we have it's roughly 19 by 9 inches or something. It is an advertisement spot, and it is we'll sell quarter panels, or I guess half panels, quarter cars for $100. The full sidecar is $200. The entire car for $400, and we're actually taking those bookings now, and it lasts through the entire season. So from now until next May, we don't really count the summer months as part of our season because of the heat. So we go ahead and just give those free, but then it's the rest of the season is
Yeah,
That's
and we'll
great.
also advertise on social media and
That's
our
right.
website.
It's pretty easy to get it done too. We've just signed up another company just last week, and you literally send us the information. If you need some help, we'll actually help you put the sign in, or the image together, and then we get them made. We stick them on. It's really not a whole lot of work for you guys.
Cool.
And those signs will stay on for any major event for the entire season. Birthday parties might be an exception. Those aren't considered major events. They're
Right.
smaller events. And if the customer wants them customized for whatever reason, that will take priority. But if they don't, then it stays on through every event. And we expect to have at least 1 or 2 events per weekend
Right.
for the entire season.
Okay.
Yeah, and likely more. That was what
Right.
we had this year. But yeah, it's growing
And I imagine
huge.
you're already booking well in
Yes.
advance.
Yes.
We're booking up very quickly.
You guys
for
may
the
never
summer.
have another day off again.
Yeah.
That would be the ideal
Yeah.
situation. I
Yeah,
love
right.
doing this, and I could
Yeah.
do it forever.
Yeah, things that we have scheduled already is the Pioneer Park
Yep. Train.
Okay.
in Mesa. Save Our Train Park, is that what it is?
Well, it's Pioneer Days at Pioneer Park.
Nice, nice.
We've
With
got
the
Polar Fest.
and Panda
Panda Vita is doing a fundraiser, I believe, or a health kids day.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So we're booked with them already. There's quite a few of them. I can't even begin to list them.
And now I know that you have 3 beautiful girls of your own. And what do they think about this?
They couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
Our oldest actually comes to almost every event and helps hand out cards or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
She's almost 7. Or, well, she's
Yeah.
6 and a half, and she just absolutely loves doing this kind of thing. She goes
Right.
around all the vendors and stuff and helps,
Yeah.
bring.
She's a little networker.
That's right.
She's
she
a
is.
conductor in training.
That's right.
right,
That's
yes.
exactly what it
Yeah.
is.
That's great.
The other 2 are a lot younger. We got a 4-year-old and almost 2-year-old, and they love riding the train more than
Yes.
anything.
Right.
Yeah, the almost
think it's so
2-year-old
cool.
just loves it. She sees it in the backyard and she wants to go riding.
Yeah,
Just constantly.
That's great.
That's fantastic.
I think our first word was train.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're really happy you were here.
Most definitely, most definitely. In Chamber Chat, we do. How often do we do Chamber Chat, Stacy?
We do Chamber Chat the first Tuesday of every month.
That's right.
At 11 a.m.
First Tuesday of every month. And what we do is, if you are not a member of the Chamber, make sure you join. It's very reasonable, the Greater Santan Chamber. What is our website, Stacy?
It is greatersantanchamber.com.
Gotcha. You can go on there, and people can join right off the site now, right?
You can join right off the site. We still are working to streamline some of the billing, and that should be complete probably by the end of this week. But you still can go onto the site, and you can either choose to be invoiced and mail a check, or you can pay using the PayPal button on the side. Right now, it's $50 for the rest of the year for
That's a
your
bargain.
membership. So we bill annually with this chamber, which means that once we kind of we're close to the halfway mark here. So it's $50 for the rest of the year. You can join the chamber, see what it's all about, but the normal price is $99 a year. But you can get in now for $50.
Very nice. And
Well
all
worth
you have
the
to.
money.
That's
Yes.
right. And all you have to do, there's a testimonial for us, right?
That's great.
And all you have to do is just send an email in that you want to come on Chamber Chat, and
Yep.
we go ahead and kind of take them as we get them.
Yes, this is open to chamber members. So chamber members, if you're out there and you would like to do this, send us an email right now to info@greatersantanchamber.com, and we will get you scheduled.
Or whenever you're ready and want to do it.
Yep.
And, you got to do it quick because there's only so many of these shows a year, right?
For now.
But we can always have 2, 3, 4 businesses on a show. We may
can.
start doing multiple businesses.
We may. I think that we should.
We should do
Yeah,
that for
I
sure.
think we should. And let's not forget that chamber members also have the benefit that KQCK Live provides regularly. And this is not part of Chamber Chat, but
Right.
Joe very generously, like a lot of our members offer member-to-member benefits. Joe has offered that if you are a chamber member, you can come in for a 15-minute interview on any of the programs if we can't get you scheduled on Chamber Chat to learn a little bit more about your business and come down to the studio and get to know what this is all about here.
Absolutely, absolutely. And our next chamber meeting is when?
The next chamber meeting is June 21st. It's at the Oasis Golf Club, which is located at 5764 East Hunt Highway. So you want to take Hunt Highway like you're heading towards Florence, but it's not quite to Florence. Well, they're talking about annexing that part, but it's not quite to Florence. It's the Oasis Golf Club. It'll be on your left-hand side, and the Oasis Golf Club is a new chamber member, and they are providing a free lunch to all chamber members and guests of the chamber who are interested in learning what the organization is about. So it's a really good opportunity to come down, to network, have a free lunch. We're going to have a speaker from Hospice Compassus out of Casa Grande, and it should be a really good meeting. So
it's all about the networking mostly. Yep. You get there a little early, do a lot of networking, do some networking afterwards, have a lunch, and a very short speaker goes in there. Not literally short, but what about 10 minutes or so of a speaker, and so they don't have to just letting people know you don't sit through 2 hours of somebody speaking.
No.
And, it's very quick, very very to the point. Get a lot of good business networking done at the meetings. Meet a lot of people.
The luncheon, it officially starts at noon for networking, but we begin the meeting and the speaker at 12:30. 1:30, we're done. Everybody has to get back to their business or their. So we respect that, and it's a great chance on a Friday in the middle of the day to come get to know your fellow chamber members.
Stacy, I was wanting to see how long that dead air would last there.
Okay.
Okay, well, I suppose if we've rattled through all of our questions and concerns here, do you have any other questions, or do you guys have anything you want to add about your train company?
No, not other than, we're booking up quickly for the fall, so make sure you get your slots reserved now. You can reserve them now and pay us a little later if you need to, however it works. Just make sure you get them in because you're going to miss out.
That's right. And right now you're on the ground floor getting in on a really cool new business in Santan Valley and surrounding areas. One other question. Do you travel out of Santan Valley? Do you do other areas then?
We'll pretty much do anywhere in the valley. If you start getting into the west side, we may start charging fuel fees and stuff. But certainly the Chandler, Tempe, Queen Creek, Gilbert areas, we love those.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that sounds great, and I suppose we
do have a few other quick announcements, if I can.
Awesome.
We have 2 ribbon cuttings this month for June. One is for Signing Arizona, and that will be on Saturday the 15th at a location in Mesa. And we're finalizing the details right now, so I would encourage people to check Facebook and check the website for that. On June 20th at the Terrace, we're having a ribbon cutting for Body by Vi with Sherry Patterson. And she's just a really dynamic lady who runs a very successful home-based business. She's going to be giving away free samples of her weight loss product, which is a shake. So we can come down, and they're really good. She gave me a sample. She's just a perfect example of a person who really does a home-based business really well. She really believes in her product and lives the lifestyle of the product that she sells. So she's a really neat lady. We're looking forward to that. And I guess you guys are going to be there with your train, so that would be great. This Saturday at Sweetie Peas, if you have used clothing and household items, you can bring them to the parking lot in front of Sweetie Peas. This is going to benefit the Santan Valley Relay for Life through the American Cancer Society. After the Relay for Life, it was a great event, fell a little short of their goal, so we're going to try to make the goal for the end of the year with this clothing drive. So it would be great to have people come out and do that. And we do have some new members. Like I said, the Oasis Golf Club. The American Cancer Society is a new member. Supervisor Todd House is a new member of our chamber. Body by Vi and M&M Auto Glass. So
nice.
New
And we'll be
happenings.
sure when you join definitely to mention your business on the air. During we try to give as many perks as we can to the businesses locally to make it the best chamber that we can be, for sure. It's all about the networking and growing the businesses locally here. So anyway, any more notes or messages that we want to put out there?
That's all we have today.
All right, so be sure to come to the next chamber meeting. Get to know people. If you're already a member, we appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you there. Otherwise, you can catch this on YouTube or on the Facebook page of the Greater Santan Chamber. We'll have this to replay, so you can check it out if you missed the show. I guess if they missed the show, they They wouldn't be
singing,
listening, right?
yeah.
Anyway.
It gets very confusing. It's
That's
like,
right,
It's
that's
like
right.
being in a time machine and trying to explain if I go back in time, what's going to happen.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and fly for the day now, and our trainers here need to get out there and ride the train.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in, guys, and Stacy, thanks again.
Thank you, Joe.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
having us.
us.
Are you ready to start taking control?